Okay, so the next part of my book is about practical magic. I've mentioned this once before in a talk. And so we know there's a bunch of factors that modulate the effectiveness of magical practice: belief and motivation, imagination, intention, gnosis. So gnosis is the key. It's a state of deep awareness. It's essentially what we mean by noetic. It's a direct, intuitive knowledge of reality. That's where these deeper realms of consciousness begin to modulate reality. So the two approaches to achieving gnosis, you can do it in a very calm way, which is my preference, or you can scream at fire, which is psychedelics and other things that are they're complete opposite of inner calm. Both of them can push you in the right state. The magical techniques, even though there are many different styles, they're all ultimately the same. If you prefer symbols and drawing, you would like sigil magic. It's like making icons. If you prefer a kinesthetic approach, you can use knot magic, where you literally take your intention and put it inside a knot and draw it tight. If you like candles, candle magic is a very traditional way, and I mean, it's used in religious rituals. It's used for blowing out birthday candles to make a wish. Word magic, we know we spell words. Spellcraft is about word magic. They're words that are symbolically linked to the real world. We know that written words are very powerful. They are banned, they are burned. Some are taken literally and worshipped as sacred. There's glamouring magic. It's enchantment that alters perception. So it makes the ordinary extraordinary, conceals reality with illusion. Terms like bewitching is there. And so we see it all the time in marketing and sales and branding, the beauty industry, social media at one time. I don't know if it still has it, but face filters to make you look a lot better than you actually do. And so what about a science of magic? Well, the skeptics would say it's impossible, to which I would say, no, you're wrong. It is possible. And to make a long story very short, materialism says that this is the way the world is, that there's physics, the physical world, and then chemistry is more complex and arises from that, and biology and psychology. And somehow, mysteriously, all of these things that we see from the outside suddenly show up as consciousness, which is the physical world from the inside. And so nobody knows how that happens. That's where we start getting stuck with materialism. So, but from this perspective, the reason why some people would say it's impossible is because if everything is devolving out of physics, then you can't have psychic stuff and magic stuff because consciousness and physics are way far away from each other. Idealism and panpsychism and dual aspect monism does not touch the center at all, but it does this. It says, well, we were actually wrong. That physics is not the bottom of our knowledge base. It's consciousness. And consciousness now comes before space-time. It becomes before the physical world. That physics emerges from consciousness. So science and magic now become very easy to understand. And more importantly, we don't touch the textbooks of materialism, which we can now see as a special case. So physics and chemistry and biology and psychology will not change. But there will be a new section in the book that says, oh, by the way, a more comprehensive way of thinking about this is that it's arising from something else, which we'll call consciousness. So this is then the ultimate mind-body problem. Your mind is saying, get up, and your body is saying, no. That's why we like the couch. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you for your kind attention. And I see we have a little bit of time left for questions.